Hot Squile, Nath Queen Sonokan Kashamin, Willie Lewis Queensna, Tsunaxen Tla Homolchasanoch Homeo, Skoholt Mashoth, Chen Quenmantomi. Good day. My ancestral name is Sonokan. It means Big George. It comes from the village of Chachel, current-day Seymour. I currently reside on the Capilano Reserve. I'm the descendant of the late Lena and Alfred Jacobs. They were my great-grandmother and grandfather, and my grandmother and grandfather are Ross and Molly George, the late Ross and Molly George. I'm the son of Lisa Lewis, nee George, and Willie Lewis Sr. I'm running for the position of band manager to help bridge the gap between the community and the council. I feel in the past few years, there's been a bit of disconnect between what's going on at the council table and what's being presented in community. And I'd like to bridge that gap and make sure our people are well informed of what's going on. I want to serve the community in a good way, in a way that the people feel heard, and know that they're being represented where they need to be represented. I want to make sure I protect, love, and respect the culture, our people, and the Squamish Nation. Osia.
Ha Squaw, my name is Leanne Lewis. Most know me as Bird. I am the eldest daughter of Alan Lewis Pequalum and Debbie Williams. Most know her as Dubs. My late grandparents are Alan Lewis Sr. Pequalum and married to Elizabeth Lewis. Most know her as Betty. My other grandparents are Wilfred Williams. Most know him as Doc. And my grandmother is Josephine Williams. Most know her as Pena. I was born in North Vancouver, raised in Squamish on Wewicum and Chialcomish, Ochumeoch. I am the 2025 to 2029 band manager candidate. I would like to put forward as a budsman for Squamish, and my direction is the 7 sacred teachings. I feel my background and history and my work history and education, it makes me a good candidate. I will be listening to the community. I will be in community. And with an open heart, open mind, open soul. I super appreciate the support I've had from community, because I am that bird's eye view. And I would like to do a shout out to my son, T. Ben Lewis. I'm advocating to be a good role model for him and so many others.
Okay, hello, I'm Clarissa Antone, and I'm running for council for the membership. I would like to be a council for the membership. That's me, and my parents are Delphine Peters Nahaney, and my dad is Roger Norman Antone. And my grandparents are Amy Jo Peters, and my other grandparents are Sarah and Moses Antone, and Violet and Daniel Cheer. So I'm running to be a council for the membership, and I would like to be a voice for the members. We need our own treatment center and our own safe house for our people to go into. It would be very nice to have our own elders center so they could have a safe, good place to live here and the end of the Squamish Valley. Squamish Valley needs to be treated equally as the North Van buildings down here. Sorry. Food pantry for the Squamish Valley and to strengthen our food bank down here in the North Shore. DB is very big for me, so hopefully we raise that DB. And equality is important to me, and so is transparent. I get involved. I've been involved with the council since 1985. I've been going to council meetings and I've seen many changes. So I would like to have a respected elders committee, and I will never change for anyone. I'm 100% here for the membership. OCM, all my relations.
Mahat Squaw Tanoyap, Ans Karchepton, Roy Queensna, Bucky Queensna Main. Good day, everyone. My ancestral name is Karchepton, and Roy is my name, and Buck is my nickname. if elected to the table once again, I'd really stand for the elders. For one, is that seeing how many elders are looking and living in their homes, it's really good to have their own family to look after them, but we really need educated members, people, staff to look after them in a proper way. We're really sorry to say that the students are having troubles with funding with education, I guess. So with projects that we have with Tsunaxen, LNG, and future ones of MST, that all the monies that we're receiving with the developments, that council will put funds towards those services. I know off reserve is a big issue as well. I lived off reserve for 14 years myself, but I was fortunate enough to have a house in 2001. But just talking with other members, that some of them there's 5 people living in a 1-bedroom, and that's too many. So with the funding that we get with the projects, I would like to put some of it towards infrastructure for the building of new homes. We have lands in the Quest, the Blair Rifle Range. We're talking about over in Chaquet, Gibson's. So there's a lot of land that we could develop for homes for our future and bring people home once again. I know that's always a big issue. And for the health, really want to have money towards that as well.
I want you to think for a minute what our ancestors had to endure for us to be here. We should never doubt ourselves or our abilities. Our ability to choose and to choose the truth. Don't doubt yourself. How dare we? We come from a legacy of survival. Being a Squamish Nation member used to mean something. It stood for something: survival, greatness, history, strength, and community. Membership meant we helped one another, trusted one another, and gave each other equal opportunity. I work in our community. My late grandfather, Dan Baker, rests in Squamish. I love this land and I want to protect it. Time and time again, I hear about trespass on our lands, poaching on our lands, garbage, theft of our lands, overdose and death on our lands. Time and time again, I see our people denied jobs and equal opportunity and pay. Time and time again, I look in the image of our nation and I no longer recognize it. Money reserved for you is going to the pockets of others that claim to represent you. Time and time again, people aren't members. Now is the time to make a stand. Bring back our people. Bring back trust, greatness, history. Exercise our rights and title again. Employ our people. We need to strengthen our collective bridges, build and protect our environment. Surrender and assimilation bureaucracy has created a state of disparity and mistrust amongst our people. We need to bring back using our own laws, longhouse laws, and traditions to fix it. Are our efforts now being made proactive to work together? We must work together. While forced assimilation tries to extinguish our traditional values and families and histories tied to them, we must choose another path. The time is now. Vote for your voice. Vote for opinions that matter. Your matter. You matter. Vote on September 28th and continue to accept what they have given us: nothing. In the next 2 elections, we will all be paying taxes unless we stop them now.
Chinquen Mantomi, Lenore Baker, Queetonsna. I come from the Natrall family. My grandparents were Andy Natrall and Helen James. My parents were Harold and Chrissy Natrall. I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce myself and to provide you with some insight as to what inspired me to run for the election in the 2025 and 2029 year. I was recently asked what teachings guide me in my life and what will guide me in my leadership. I feel many things contribute to who we are as a person: the experiences we have, the trauma we endure, the childhood we overcome, the losses we grieve, and the successes that we celebrate. Our teachings can be found everywhere, and if we are open to receiving them and willing to take what we need from them, it's like our stories. We can hear them over and over again and still find different teachings depending on the perspective we choose to see them with. For example, cultural teachings from our elders teach us of our protocols and laws within our customs and traditions. Within their storytellings, they teach us of morals, choices, and consequences. They speak the history of our lineage. Lived experiences, both good and bad, can teach us about boundaries and self-worth, to love oneself and to celebrate life. Love teaches us about compassion, nostalgia, spontaneity, selflessness, loss, and the importance of time. Western academics can teach us about how to think analytically, technically, and scientifically. There are many teachings that guide me, and many of which will guide my leadership. I carry my experiences, both good and bad. I carry people with me. I carry my ancestors with me. I carry my future generations with me. I carry you with me. Let's do this together. Vote for me, Lenore Baker, 2025-2029, candidate for council. Hajka.
Hi everybody, my name is Liza Baker. I'm running for council for 2025 to 2029 term. I would really love to be voice for the people. I have been working with the nation since 1999. Currently, I am team leader for income assistance. And I have my flyers out. I posted everything on Facebook, and I have flyers at my table here at the gym right now. I would love to be a voice for the people and making sure that we protect everything that is ours, rights, policies, families, land, water, and assets, invest in our people, stronger together, respect and support everyone on and off reserve, North Van and Squamish. Balance, communication, equality, experience, health, honesty, integrity, knowledge, results, safety for the community on all reserves. We need more security. Also, I just wanted to let you know that my parents are Teresa Harry, Art Harry, and my late dad is late Marvin Williams. Grandparents are Edith and Leonard Baker and Ralph and Jesse Williams. And my great-great-grandpa is Chief August Jack Cotzolano. And I am reading part of my pamphlet. It would be an honor to have the opportunity to be on Chief and Council for 2025 to 2029 term, which I've been nominated, and I know I will do the best I can while on Chief and Council for the people.
Hello, my name is Yul Baker. I'm a Squamish Nation member, born and raised up in Mission, lived down in Houghton. My mother is Barbara Baker. My grandparents are Willis Baker and Nora Baker. My great-grandparents are Ray Baker and Grandma May Baker. And it'll be an honor to be a voice for our community and for our people. Hoichika.
Good day to all. My ancestral name is Tsunaxen. My English given name is Jody Broomfield. I'm a proud member of the Squamish Nation. I'm a candidate, and I'm looking for support from all of you for a vote for my seat at the table. Be a strong voice for all the community. My main concern is the safety in our community. Love to have the proper training for our community safety team, to have all the proper training from law enforcement. That way they could detain any undesirables that come into our environment, our communities from North Vancouver up to the Squamish Valley. I would also like to have be an advocate for security cameras within our community at all the main entrances. This giving it a head start for our community safety team to monitor any undesirables that are coming into our community so they could respond to calls a lot sooner rather than later. Another vision that I have and advocate for having is a community safety training team that would respond to Natural disasters. In this case, if we were to have a forest fire or earthquake, I think we'd be on our own as our community, and I'd like to have something in place, proper training and a volunteer case in which our membership can respond to either a forest fire or put out a house fire. And in any case, if there's a large earthquake, most likely we'll be on our own. In this case, we'll have that training for all those people to respond. And if it comes down to it, gathering our people and bringing them to a safe place. As the voters, the people of the Squamish Nation, I look forward to your support. I say Chenquin Mantomi up. Thank you all.
Hot Squile, good day. My name is Bianca Cameron. My ancestral name is Cialia. My parents are Brenda Joseph and the late Byron Joseph. My grandparents are the late Stan and Caroline Joseph, Butsy, and Grandma Margaret Douglas, and late Norman Smokey Adams. I served our nation 25 years. I worked in several departments for 25 years, and the last 4 years I've been honored and humbled to serve as the Squamish Nation Band Manager. This election, I am putting my name in for the Squamish Nation Council. I would like to pay homage and respect to my father's legacy. He served 36 years as a Squamish Nation councillor, and 14 of those were co-chairmen. And I would like to pay respect and homage to him. And I love working for our nation. I'd like to have accountability at the table and transparency and clear communication for our Squamish Nation people. I think it's important for our people to have that honor and respect of the individuals that are working hard at the table there, to have that open heart and open mind to full transparency for our Squamish Nation peoples. I'd like to thank the past leaders and leadership for paving the way. Let's continue to pave that way with respect, resilience, and honor. Thank you.
Hosquile, Jonah Gonzales, Queen Sna. Hello, good day. Jonah Gonzales is my given name. I'm running for Achieving Council because I believe I can make a difference. My background spans in community engagement and human resources. My platform is people safety and culture advocation, and I strongly urge everyone to place their vote on September 28th.
Faye Halls. My ancestral name is Yul Baker. I am the youngest daughter of the late Chief Simon Baker and Emily Rivers, and I am a proud member of the Squamish Nation and excited to put my name forward for council. I have felt the strength of the nation in the past years as we worked together and watched us really be united. But lately I've also felt the pain of the separation between council community, departments community, and I think it's time for change. So I am moving forward with that in mind. My first priority is to return respect, unity, and harmony to the community. My second priority is to make sure that's equity for on and off reserve people. I have lived off reserve for 25 years. A lot of people may not know that. I returned to reserve only because I purchased my own home. I wasn't allocated, and went through the difficulty of transitioning the world of being an off reserve person to reserve person. So I really understand. My other passion is for training our youth, mentoring them, giving them the strength to have a wonderful life and a good job. That is one of my biggest strengths. In closing, I just would like to say that I am an elder, I have visions, I have strength, and I wish to pass those on to fellow councillors, teach them how we think from the heart. and I raise my hands to each and every one of you.
Hello, my name is Matthew Houghton, and I'm running for Squamish Nation Council. My parents were Linda and William Houghton. My mom came from the Nahaney and Antone family. My grandparents were Arnold and Violet Nahaney, and great-grandparents Edward and Margaret Nahaney, and Moses and Sarah Antone. My platform is basically around public safety, truth and reconciliation funding, and also to start getting rid of a lot of the employees within the nation. I feel that we're too big, but I'll start with the enforceable bylaws. With those, I think it's one of the backbone of my platform is to establish bylaws that get rid of drug trafficking, drug dealers, violent crimes, trespassers. With these, council has the power to enact them through Section 85.1 of the Indian Act. So with these bylaws, then we can go truly after the truth and reconciliation funding. We can show the government that we're ready to protect the people and the assets that they will give us through the money. Also too is I feel we need to start investing our money more in whether it's the stock exchange or buying businesses that grow our own source revenue. So that's a lot of it. So I thank you for listening to this. And again, thank you for voting for me, Matthew Houghton.
Hot Squile, my ancestral name is Sumquat and my English name is Shayla Jacobs. I was born, raised, and still reside in Homolcheson Village. Currently, I'm the North Shore Councillor of 2021 to 2025. My parents are Eva Martin and Stuart Jacobs, and my grandparents are Dave and Andrea Jacobs. I have had the blessed opportunity to be the voice of our people for the past 4 years. I'm running for election, and I thank the ones who put my name forward to carry on the good work that I do for our people. I encourage everyone to come out and vote on September 28th because your voice matters. Community has expressed loud and clear that decisions about us should not be made without us, and I want to emphasize how important that is to me. Thank you so much. I raise my hands to each and every one of you, and get out and vote.
Hello everyone, I'm Bertha Joseph. My Squamish family is Chief David George Williams and Chief Bill Williams. I am with Totem and Degath. I live on Homolcheson with 2 sons. I have a law degree. I've practiced law for 25 years and 4 First Nations in the areas of title and rights, governance, Indian Act matters, and I've also represented claimants in the residential school system. I have an MBA from Queen's University and have experience both in program evaluation, business planning, as well as management. I am running for council because I am concerned that Squamish Nation has moved too far towards becoming a municipal type government. We need to step back and bring back Squamish culture and values into council and into the administration. My priorities, therefore, are to protect and promote Squamish identity through having elders and hereditary chiefs more involved in decision making, having members have more input into how council does its business. That includes looking at the governance policy as well as the election law and other bylaws. Bylaws we need to consider as well is related to drug abuse, drug houses on reserves. I also believe that the council has to be more accountable to members, and that includes doing independent reviews of each department. You can contact me, message me through Facebook, or you can reach me at 778-687-4748 if you want to speak to me directly. Thank you very much.
Hosquile Tanoia, Isalea, Queen Kweshamen, Tsunaxen Fa, Stop Mesco Homeos, Kohop Oath, Anthony Joseph, Queen Sna. Good day to you all. My name is Anthony Joseph, Edward Anthony Joseph, but my ancestral name is Isalea. I share that with my younger brother Russell and my cousin Nigel from my Sneema family. Just wanted to take a moment to thank all our hereditary chiefs and elected leaders and previous councils for all the good work and all that you have done. And also thank everyone that's here to watch these video clips. Your part in this election is very crucial. A lot of you that can't make it live off reserve. Hence why my campaign, one of my biggest concerns is making sure that everyone's voice is heard. Equity for all, because a lot of you are off reserve. And also there's for housing our people, having a healthy food program. A lot of our people are passing at a young age. That's why I felt like building a wellness center is essential. But also supporting and expanding our cultural community. A lot of that is because there's some that might have that interest that may need that little push to go for that. But yeah, and supporting our youth, our future, in whether that be sports and athletics or culture. Also, just wanted to raise my hands once again to everyone for being a part of this process. Make sure to make informed decisions and reach out if you have any questions. I have some details on this that I'll share on my Facebook group.
Hello, my name is William Joseph. I come from the Mathias and Joseph family. I've been listening to the voices of the people for as long as I remember. It will help carry those strong voices for the safety of our people and work on protecting our land, our waters, and get markers for our land with the local artists within our nation. Thank you very much for everyone who supported me, and make sure you vote September 28th. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sandy Douglas Lafontaine. My Squamish bloodline is from the Douglas family on my mother's side and the Paul family on my dad's side. My education background is I have a Bachelor of Legal Studies from Capilano University. I have a Juris Doctor from UBC Allard School of Law. I'm running on the basis of Squamish first. I feel like we need to have a dominant Squamish presence brought back again. I also believe in communication, transparency, and accountability. I'm going to focus on policy review and analysis because I believe everything in our community, all of our services and programs depend on adequate policy review. That includes review of finances and everything else. I do have a focus on health and well-being, elders and vulnerable people. Please vote for me on September 28th. Thank you very much for your attention.